Can anybody tell me how important is maintaining our oral self-care? Okay everyone, my name is Warika Rahmadilla. I'm from Department of Dentistry, Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. Today, I'm going to present my paper about student perception on the importance of oral self-care case study of dental student in Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. So this is the outline. The first is introduction. The second is method that include participant, material, and procedure. And the third is result. Number 4 is discussion that include analysis of result, and the last is conclusion. So we are going to the first part, that is introduction. Oral self-care is an action to prevent dental and oral disease, but it can also increase individual confidence. It is the need to conduct a survey on oral self-care at Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, especially for dental students with a small population, because dental students of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta have a same situation as the previous research, that is dental student as a future leader in oral self-care in public and family must practice dentistry knowledge to achieve better dental health status. So this research is to find out dental student perception on the importance of oral self-care and how do they maintain their oral self-care. So we are going to the next part, that is method. For the participants that are a total 22nd year dental student at the middle of 4th semester Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. And for the materials, this research was through an online survey. Research design data is taken by distributing a questionnaire via Google Form. And for the procedure, the Google Form link will be distributed via WhatsApp group and WhatsApp personal chat. And now we are going to the result. There are 3 sections. The first is multiple choice. On this section included 6 questions. The first is type of toothbrush used. From this chart, we can see that 100% all of participants use manual toothbrush. And the second is toothbrush bristle use. It shown that more than half, about 80% respondent use soft bristle, although there are 20 of students use medium bristle. And the third is toothbrushing technique. We know that there are various opinions from respondents. 45% of respondents use circular method for toothbrushing technique, 20% use Stillman method, 15% use charter method, 15% use vertical movement, and the last 5% of respondents use plus method. Next, for another question, number 4 is duration of toothbrushing. It is also shown that more than half, about 60% of respondents brush their teeth for about 1 minute, and 30% of respondents brush their teeth for about more than 1 minute, but 10% of respondents brush their teeth for about 30 seconds. Question number 5 is about how long use mouthwash. Seen from this, 75% of the respondents use toothpaste the size of a pea. Although there are 20% of respondents use toothpaste half the length of toothbrush bristle, and for 5% respondents use toothpaste entire length of the bristle. And for the last question is amount of toothpaste used. We know that about 65% of respondents use mouthwash intermittently, 30% of respondents use mouthwash rarely, and 5% of respondents use mouthwash regularly. So we are going to Likert scale section. On this section, there are two questions. The first is use fluoride toothpaste or no. From this question, we know that 95% respondent use fluoride paste, but about 5% respondent did not use fluoride paste. The second question is use mouthwash post brushing or no. From this question, it is also shown that more than half, about 85% of respondents use mouthwash after toothbrushing, but about 15% did not use mouthwash after toothbrushing. Next section is open-ended question, there are two questions of student opinion. The first one is student opinion on frequency and time of toothbrushing. In the broad sense to answer, that is the first mostly saying that they brush the teeth twice a day after breakfast and before going to bed. Not only that, but the respondent also has another opinion that they brush their teeth for 3 times a day after breakfast, in the afternoon shower, and before going to bed. The second is student opinion on the importance of maintaining oral self-care. We can see that the respondent has two opinions. The first mostly say that maintaining oral self-care is very, very important because as a dental student, we know more about how to maintain our oral health. Another opinion say that maintaining oral self-care is very important because will affect to the health of body and cause serious illness. So now we are going to the discussion. In this study, show that the second year dental student at middle of fourth semester at the Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta say that maintaining oral self-care as a dental student is very important because we know more about how to about the procedure and how to keep our body healthy. They have their own way to maintaining oral self-care. All of them use manual toothbrush while toothbrushing, have various techniques while toothbrushing, and more than half of them use mouthwash and fluoridated paste. So for the conclusion is oral self-care was important for dental student of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta because as a dental student we are obliged to do oral self-care for the example of people